Hey everybody, this is Alex Merced from AlexMercedCoder.dev, and today what I want to do is do a masterclass on the super keyword, because a super keyword is a keyword in classes that oftentimes can be kind of confusing in how it's used. So first what we'll do is we'll create like just a basic class. So let's create like a cat class. So we're going to create a class called cat. And again, this is assuming you know how to use classes. So if you haven't seen my like JavaScript OOP Masterclass or any of my videos on JavaScript classes, check that out first. But bottom line is, here we go. I'm gonna create a constructor. So we're gonna say that every cat, you're able to define the name of the cat and the age of the cat. So every time you construct a new cat, we take this new cat, then we're gonna give it a name property that equals the name you pass into the function, and an age property that equals the age you pass into the function. And then every cat has a meow method. And when you call the meow method, the cat meows. Console.log meow. Cool. Simple as that. So this works. We can now create cats. So I can be like, okay, const mittens equals a new cat. Mittens, we'll say 4. So now I'll console.log the new cat. And I will use the method mittens.meow. Okay, let's try that out. Node super.js. Okay, and you can see I logged the cat. So we have a cat object, and when I use the method, it meows. Okay, cool. Now where super comes into play is like, let's say I have this cat, but like now I want to start creating like specific types of cats. Like I want to create like a calico class, or a Sphinx class, what any of those types of cats. I don't know why I always use cats as an example when I don't really know much about the breeds of cats. But anyways, we'll create a class called Calico, which extends the cat class. We're using inheritance. So the idea is that the Calico class, just to start out with, already has everything that's built in the cat. Okay, but maybe what I want to do is that calicos are going to have an extra property of weight, okay, that I don't define in the normal cat class. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a constructor and say, okay, for a calico, instead of passing in just the name and the age, you're going to pass in the name, the age, and the weight. Now that'd be annoying for me to have to type in like this whole piece again, okay, because it's already been done. That's already being done in this constructor function. So what you do, you call the parent constructor, and that's done using the keyword super. So when I call super here, and this is built in the JavaScript as a reserved keyword, okay, super refers to the parent class. So when I say super with parentheses, it's referring to the constructor of the parent class. So then I can just pass the name and the age to that, so that way I don't have to define that. So when I call this line, it's essentially going to run this function. So I don't have to do the this.name equals name, this.age equals age again. So the only thing I really have to do is the this.weight, because that wasn't already done. So I only have to really define that part. Okay. And so let's test that out. So const mittens equals new calico, which has a name of mittens, is the age of 5, and has a weight of 40. It's a fat cat. I don't know if that would be a fat cat. I don't know what cats are supposed to weigh, but I can't imagine they were supposed to weigh 40 pounds. Okay. And again, we'll console.log mitten, so we can see that we have this object. And then again, but because we inherited from cat, I should still be able to use this meow method. Okay. So let's try that out. Mittens.meow. So if I run this again, see, but now it's a calico instead of a cat object, and see it has all the properties because the age and the name were assigned, because when I called super, it was running this function, and basically, this is the new cat, so this is mittens, so this I end up assigning mittens a name and age. And then when I call meow, because cat is essentially the prototype of calico, it goes, okay, well, I don't see a meow method on calico, so let me go take a look at calico's prototype, which is the cat, and Like, hey, look, there is a meow method on the cat, so we'll go with that. That works. Okay, and that's kind of how JavaScript will look at it. But let's say I wanted to kind of create a custom version of meow for the Calico class. Okay, so we create a new version of meow, and then I do console.log, and I say rawr. Okay, so now when I run this, notice it changes to say rawr. Okay, this is referred to as overwriting. I'm overwriting the original version of meow with this version of, so this version of meow gets overwritten by this version of meow. Why? Because mittens is a calico object now. So it checks the calico class to see does it have a definition for meow first. And if there wasn't, then it would go up to cat and look there. But since this one has it, so what if I want to still use the old version of meow? Okay, what I can do is this is where the super keyword, again, the super represents the parent class. So I can say super.meow. And when I do this, I'm actually calling this version of meow because I'm calling the cat, because cat is super. Cat is the superseding class. Okay, so now if I run this, notice, see, I get two console logs because first it's going to do the old version of meow, and then I do the console log of rawr. Okay, so that's all super is. Super just refers to the parent class. Really, the only two reasons you'd use it is to call the parent constructor and to call any versions of methods that belong to the parent class when you've already overrode them in the child class. Aside from that, there really is no other reason to use super. Out of curiosity, let's just see, can I refer to the properties this way? Super.name, so let's just try that, see what happens. Okay, undefined, yeah, okay, so that doesn't work. You can't refer to the properties that way. Why would you? You would just use this.name. Okay, but yeah, so that's the only time you would really use super, when you need to refer to things that are defined in the parent class, particularly the constructor and any methods. So when you're referring to the constructor, it's just super as a function, and then all the other methods are then stored as properties in that super object. Okay, and then that's it for super. Okay, my name is Alex Merced from AlexMercedCoder.dev. Again, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all later. Have a great day and enjoy.